Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get.
What is up, randos? Nothing random coming at you with another new motovlog. We're out on the ST. We just got her back the other day from getting ceramic coated or Cerakoted or whatever it's called. And a friend came to visit us, Nicole. She doesn't only ride around inside Columbus and go on out-of-state trips. She'll actually come visit a friend. I'm surprised. Although there is a little bit of another purpose for this. We're gonna go check out someplace down in the Hocking Hills area. There is something maybe in the works. And she asked me if I wanted to join her, so I said yes. Because I need to put some miles down. You know, I'm at 600, no, I'm at, I think 700? 708. Still got, what was that, 292 more miles to go for break-in. But at least, you know, that's gonna be a lot of today. But she was also kind of confused when I had admitted that I'd never ridden down in Hocking Hills area yet. She's like, it's beautiful, it's all nice roads, why haven't you done it? I've never been down there. That's just the easy answer, is I've never been down there. But she's not on her but Nicole is not on her Lowrider S, nor is she on her Sportster. She is on the Moto Guzzi V7. And oh my god, is that a beautiful bike. Now, everyone has heard my opinions. I'm not an all black bike kind of guy. I don't care for a fully blacked out bike. I don't even care for a black and chrome bike. I just don't like black tank and bearings and fenders and all that. I like color on a bike. It can have a blacked out engine. I would prefer a blacked out engine and blacked out exhaust over chrome. I don't care for chrome. Grom Squad! Anyways, the V7's a beautiful bike. I've test ridden it once or twice. I know I've ridden it once, I might have ridden it twice. I would have honestly, riding how I did ride and all that, I probably would have went for that over the Rebel with how quickly I got comfortable on the Rebel. So the Moto Guzzi up there though, the V7, it's got kind of a very cafe look to it, which I greatly appreciate. And I do know that everyone is very hesitant with seeing with the way they think that the transverse mounted V-twin would look. I was that way too the first time I saw a picture of a Moto Guzzi, but after going and seeing them in person, I actually think that the transverse mounted V-twin is really attractive. And though all of the Moto Guzzis, the V7, V9, and the V85, they all have an 850 engine in them, and they're all what is it, shaft driven, so they feel very responsive and torquey in comparison to other bikes. Now, I don't know if people would say that's not a good beginner setup. I know a lot of people start on, you know, smaller engines than that. But I think even like the Shadows, the Honda Shadows, even the new ones, I think, aren't they shaft driven? I don't know. I'll put something here when I find out. I think they are, and if they are, I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that started riding on either an old Honda Rebel, an old Honda CB, or a Shadow. Like, probably the vast majority of riders I've gotten to know started on one of those platforms. Granted, I also know quite a handful of people that started on Sportsters. Alright, we got off of the main state route. Now we're gonna get into, if we're taking the route I think we're taking, this part isn't too curvy. And yes, farm fields. I know, such a tragedy. I'm gonna admit I'm a bit of an idiot, and when I got when I was looking at this bike, I didn't know it came with cruise control until like a little while before I put a deposit on it. But I didn't know how cruise control worked because I've never even test ridden a bike that had it, or at least when I did test ride it, they didn't explain it to me. So it's right here. It's this lower level lever on the left side of the controls. You press it in and you see this orange light here that shows it's on. And when I press down and it turns green, it engages. And now cruise control is on. So I'm free to take my hand off the right bar, maintain speed. And as they explained it to me, is if I pull in the clutch, tap any of the brakes, or I think they said roll on the throttle hard, or do what I did, which is just press it in with your left thumb again, it'll disengage it. Well, if you have it on and you have the green light, but you pull in the brakes, I believe it won't disengage it, but I believe it will, it'll go back to just being on but not engaged. So it'll go back from the green to the orange, excuse me, waiting to be set. Now, I haven't really gotten to use that too much, and it's not a big deal. Hello, Mr. B, or whatever the fuck you were. Ugh. It was weird because I saw whatever it was fly up here, get sucked down into the vortex, and I know whirls around up in there, and then it got shot out. All right, so we got down into some of the curvier roads, or at least the slightly curvier roads. Justin, though you only saw him once in the early morning, you might remember these roads. Oh yeah, I scared the shit out of you on these roads with the air truck and the trailer. I know Nicole really doesn't know these roads, and I've ridden this chunk of road a few times on the Rebel. Well, I could be wrong. Maybe she does know these roads and she's just a very tame rider, whereas I'm like, let's go fast. Safety third, you know, just go for it. Which I will say that if I was on this bike in Jersey, that attitude might have got shelved for the trip, because some of the roads that we followed Sid and Mike and Eddie through when I was in the RAV with the Jews, oh man, I don't know if I'd go tearing through there like I watched them do. Corn as far as the eye can see. That's how you know you're in Ohio. Okay, randos, we are officially in the Hawking area. There's supposed to be words are difficult. The roads down here are supposed to be nice and curvy and beautiful and wonderful, according to Nicole and one other person I've talked to that's ridden down here. But we were stopped at a light. Nicole asked me if she's going fast enough for me, and I'm just like, it's whatever. And she completely left her kill switch unguarded, and I didn't realize my camera was off, and I got it. So I'm probably gonna get punched for that one. I would not be surprised. Ooh, the coffee emporium. I'm gonna remember you. Coffee emporium. World's largest family road course. Paintball mystery. What? Man, Bob really is bright and getting in my way of seeing what's going on. Tell you what though, Nicole looks like she's effortlessly maneuvering that V7 around the road, but hard to say if that's the bike or the rider. I'm gonna go with a mix of both just to be safe, but I can say from the times I rode it, it handles well. It handled better than the Rebel, though I don't like to admit it. It's the truth. There is a Koa 1.5 miles ahead down here in Hawking. What are you? I can't see with Bob in the way. I saw a sign that said lazy cabins though, so there's cabins down here to rent. All right, well, we are close to the, oh, there is the car right there. I'm gonna assume that's the entrance. That'll take you up into the Koa. That's my guess. Anyways, we are close to where we are heading. So I'm gonna cut this off because I think it's a secret. At least for now, it's a secret. So I'll catch back up with you guys in what'll be an instant for you, but a few minutes for us.